Undisputed. So good morning, Colin. What's on the agenda today?
Well, sports has winners and losers and standings and first place and last place and worst and greatest. How do we quantify all of it for LeBron James? That's coming up.
Good question. Kyrie Irving making his Mavericks debut tonight against the Clippers. However, his new running mate, Luka Doncic, he's not going to be playing. He's still recovering from that heel injury. Shannon, what do you expect from Kyrie tonight without Luka?
He'll get buckets. He's an extremely skillful basketball player. He has no weakness offensively. He can finish at the rim as good as anybody in the history of the game ever has with either hand. Mid-range, three-point. You foul him, he's going to make 90% of his shot. I expect him to get buckets and lots of them.
Okay. Tonight will be fool's gold for the Dallas Mavericks because no Luka means that Kyrie gets to be Luka. He thinks that the Nets disrespected him. He's going to say, watch this. He's going to get a bunch of buckets tonight. I think he'll score 35. I think he'll maybe about 6 assists or so. I think they will lose to the Clippers, but that's another story. But again, it will be Kyrie flying solo saying, here I am, Dallas.
And a lot of the baskets will come in spectacular fashion. There'll be a lot of oohs and ahs because, as you can see, Skip, he'll start dancing and he'll take the ball over somebody's head and he'll either hand up.
And he gets to play on the same stage LeBron owned the night before.
Exactly. So, yeah, I expect him to. He's a skilled. He's a bucket getter.
Yeah.
He can get buckets with the best of them.
Yeah, but he never did get disrespected by the Nets. I think it was quite the opposite.
Yeah, I think they should ask their employees to be on time.
Yeah, it's a good start.
That's it, Skip. I don't think they'd ask him much more than that. But
good luck, Dallas.
See, there you go. But Baby Bird will be back to the rescue shortly.
Yeah. Then we'll see.
It's going to be an interesting experiment in Dallas, that's for sure. We will discuss his debut tomorrow to over 80,000 players. Do not miss out. Video of Anthony Davis sitting on the bench emerged as LeBron made the jumper to set the NBA's all-time scoring record. As the rest of the team and what appears the stadium all on their feet for the moment, AD remained sitting on the bench. Shannon, what do you read into this?
I'm trying not to read too much into it. I think he was frustrated, Skip. He picked up his fourth foul with 58 seconds, and he was immediately subbed. A few seconds later, what happened? LeBron hit the shot. And he's one of LeBron's best friends. LeBron says LeBron would always run out the tunnel last. Since Anthony Davis come, he let AD run out of the tunnel last.
Good point.
They have their celebration right before the game because they were standing right there in front of me. And they always have their celebration. They're constantly talking. They sit next to each other on the bench, and they constantly communicate. And I'm thinking AD's thinking like, bro, my brother did this, and I'm on the sideline. I'm not there. I should have been one of the first players to greet him and say, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, big bro. I'm proud of you. Congratulations to everything that you've done. And so that's Skip, that's the only thing that I can think of because he picked up the foul at 58 seconds. 47 seconds later, LeBron hit the shot. So there's only like 10 seconds, 11 seconds left in the third quarter when he hit that shot.
It's a good point.
So LeBron, that's the only thing. I don't want to read too much into it, he wasn't proud of LeBron in that moment. But he didn't seem like himself the whole night.
He did not. He consciously took a back seat. He was spectating the greatness of LeBron James, maybe his closest friend in the world.
Yes.
I read zero resentment in here.
Yes.
There's nothing negative about it. It's all in a positive vein of he was in awe of the night, of the moment, and I do think he was deflated, to your point, that he wasn't actually in the moment. He had to observe it from the bench.
Yes.
And I think it hurt his heart a little bit that he didn't get to go out and hug him at the moment.
Yes.
Right, because there are no two players closer on this team than those two.
I agree.
I don't think. I'm not inside, but from what I can gather and what I hear. So the point was, Anthony can be a little odd sometimes because he can be very emotional sometimes, and then he can go completely emotionless. And his play sort of reflects that roller coaster, right?
Up and down. Okay.
And in this case, he was emotionless because I think he got lost in the moment, but to your point, he wasn't actually in the moment. He was just observing it from a distance, and he didn't need to go crazy because LeBron knows exactly how he feels about this because LeBron had watched his body language the whole night. It was like here, you do this. Right?
Yes.
To a fault, because Anthony didn't really come to play last night. He came to honor and observe.
Right.
And it hurt him on the scoreboard because he never did assert himself in this game.
Because he's saying this is LeBron's moment.
It was.
And
it was his night.
I don't want to interfere with it, get in the way of it, or usurp it.
No. And Russ didn't care about it, and it was usurping it. And in fact, the first pass that LeBron's got a wide open. Well, I mean, we were going to get a tomahawk out of this one, and Russ misses him by 10 yards to the right. It's just like the worst pass you've ever seen.
Well, he was mad at Troy Brown because Troy Brown didn't get his head up. Troy passed the ball to Russ.
And then he said, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, right. Okay. So, but I don't have any issue with what AD did.
No, neither do I.
No. I hope nobody does.
No, LeBron's the whole reason AD's a Laker. Those two extremely close friends.
Yep.
All right, guys. Coming up next, let's talk about Kyrie and his debut as a Dallas Maverick. How's he going to look? We'll get your thoughts coming up on the other side of this break.
The most anticipated debut of any first-year athlete in any sport. LeBron James' first shot is good.
As long as I got that 6'9" guy from Akron, I fear nothing.
That's what you're talking about.
I go anywhere.
Flight number 23.
Anytime.
LeBron James.
Nobody has ever put up these kind of numbers.
Sends it. LeBron.
Nobody can keep him from the rim.
Turn the corner inside. Go. LeBron James for the lead. Got it.
Move over, Kareem. LeBron is about to be the new king of scoring.
LeBron backing him in. Turns. Shoots. Scores. There it is. Oh, hell. The new king in town.
You gonna be there?
I will be there.
Epic.
History in the making, and Shannon had a courtside view of LeBron passing Kareem as the NBA's all-time leading scorer last night. Just watching it on TV gave me goosebumps. Shannon, what was it like actually sitting there, being part of that moment last night?
Gut-wrenching.
Gut-wrenching?
It is, Skip, because I get too invested. Because at that moment, Skip, when I'm at the game, I'm not Shannon Sharp. I'm just some Joe Blow that got very fortunate enough that I was able to get a ticket and I get to watch him. So
by the way, how do you get these?
There you go. See, there you go.
Well, I don't know how you pull this off.
I know people.
Is it knowing people or how deep your wallet is?
It's a combination of both.
All right.
And so, Skip, if you see Skip, I'm hanging on. I'm like in my hot and all the emotions. But to be there and to see that, Skip, I mean, it's not every day or every year that you get to see a moment like this. I mean, I guess if you saw Barry Bonds break the home run record, or you're fortunate enough, let's just say you were 10 and you saw Hank Aaron break the record, and then 40 years later you see Barry Bonds break the record.
Yep.
What's the likelihood, or you being in attendance to see both of those? I'm sure there's someone. I mean, maybe there was a reporter that was, probably just started on the beat. Was at that game to see Hank Aaron and then later see Barry Bonds break the record.
Yeah,
maybe. But to be in there and to see that and then, see all the guys and LeBron came over and said, "Hey, I really appreciate you being here tonight." Man, that meant the world to me. Because as I tell
Pre-game?
No, after the game.
After the game. I saw it, yeah.
And he and Skip, for me, I'm not just a fan. Yeah, I talk about it and I'm a fan, but I'm a friend. And so it's just to be there and to see it and to see everybody and to feel the buzz, the electricity in the building. It was different. I've been to a few of the Lakers games, but this was different. And you knew it was different because there was a buzz outside and everybody, oh, he gonna do it tonight. Nah, don't worry about coming back Thursday. He gonna do it tonight.
Yep.
I'm like, do y'all realize 36 points just don't grow on trees? He gonna do it. He gonna do it. And to beat us, Skip, it was just and to see all the Laker greats and the Bob McAdoo come over, it's like, hey, and AC Green and James Worthy. I know James, talk to him often. And to see